Good afternoon, welcome back everyone. Today I would like to show you a few antique watches that I picked up the other day. These came from a deceased estate, just a bunch of old antique watches from various brands. Most of them are Swiss, and some of them actually work. I think it's very interesting, and I find it really interesting to see watches from another time period. So I'm going to go ahead and showcase each watch and try and give you a detailed look at these beautiful antique timepieces. So let's start with this one. This is not so much antique, it's more of a 1970s vintage mechanical watch. Unfortunately, it is not running and will need a service and possibly a restoration. It does have the date window at the 3 o'clock position, and it is gold plated with a screw down caseback. And we'll take it off, just have a little look. There's your mechanical movement, Swiss made, very basic, very simple, and there it is. This is a watch that was just in and amongst the auction lot that I received, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it, to be honest. It's not running. Perhaps we will have a look at seeing if I can get it repaired. I'm not a watchmaker, so I do not have the skills to be able to repair watches myself. Okay, next on the list is this one here. Have a look at that face. That crystal is in bad condition. This is a very old watch. In the days when they used to weld on these handles to create a strap, just as pocket watches were fading out and wristwatches were coming into fashion back in the 1940s. So we'll take the case back off. Well, actually it doesn't come off, it's got a hinged case back. So this actually was a pocket watch originally and had been converted into a wristwatch. And there's your gold-filled case back. Swiss mechanical movement, and it quite simply closes over. Obviously you don't have any level of water resistance or shock resistance with that one. Okay, so the next watch we've got here is this little beauty, and this is also very old, and this one, it actually works. Give it a wind and you can see it ticking away there very nicely. Again, it's a Swiss watch. It has a rose gold case, screw down case back, and we'll pop that open as well and have a little look to see the condition of the movement. If we can get that off, and there it is, beautiful. Look at that, all the jewels running nicely. Look at the condition of that, it is beautiful. So this is no Rolex, but it is Swiss made and it is antique. So I think this watch would have a lot of history behind it and would have some stories to tell. So that is really beautiful. We'll pop that case back on just for the time being. So we can certainly do something with that watch. I'm not too sure what, but it is running. And we'll just pop that on there for now and move on to the next watch in our little bunch of antique watches. Now this one is missing the crystal, missing the hands, the subdial hands are missing, and again it has a hinged caseback, having been converted from a pocket watch to a wristwatch. Now this watch is absolutely beautiful. It is stunning. Have a look at that mechanical movement, and if you have a look at the inside of the caseback, you can see it is stamped 375. It is a 9-carat solid gold caseback, and there are your date, service date engraving, serial number, and your movement code. So there's a lot of identifying marks there. This is quite a high quality watch. Generally they did not make watches out of solid gold unless it was a decent quality watch. So this one is quite beautiful. It really is, and it is running. We're just going to give it a little wind, very slow there. It must be just running off its own reserve power, so we'll wind it up a few times and just give it a little bit of juice, and there it goes. Beautiful. Synthetic rubies. All the jewels in this watch. We'll close that up. That's a beautiful watch. Pity about the face. I think that could be restored. I really do. And a fantastic little ladies' watch. Here we go. We've got a little tank watch here. We'll give this a wind and have a look. And I believe, looking at it, it looks like it is running. If you have a look down the bottom at the sub-dial, the second hand is going around. So that is another incredible find. This one here, it is engraved on the back. I did not want to take the body off the case back off on this one because it's a little bit tricky and quite delicate. So another one with no crystal, missing hands. Another rose gold antique pocket watch that's been converted to a wristwatch. And you can see there, beautiful Arabic numerals. This one here has a loose case back, Swiss movement, and there is your beautiful case back. This one's gold filled, 10-year guarantee. In those days, they used to, rather than gold plate them, they used to gold fill them, which is a much heavier and stronger type of gold plating, giving it a beautiful gold luster appearance for many years. So that's what they used to do in those days. So there was gold plating, electroplating in more recent years, and these antique watches, a lot of them are gold, what they call gold filled. Now this one is actually inscribed. It has a date on there as well. So it's from Mick to Beatrice, Christmas 1934. Isn't that incredible? At some stage there was a man who loved a woman by the name of Beatrice and gifted her this watch for Christmas 90 years ago. And this is what I love about antique watches that tell a little story. There's an indicator on that watch that somebody worked hard, saved up the money, and gifted a watch to the woman that he loved. I think that's beautiful. Anyway, here's another one for you. Another rose gold tank watch that is running. There's your sub-dial with your seconds down at the 6 o'clock position. A beautiful antique watch, this one. Now I believe this also has an engraving on the case back, and there it is. I'm not too sure what that says or what it means, but it is there, and this watch is running. A new crystal and a little bit of love, and this will be a beautiful little antique watch. Okay, moving on to, this is a vintage watch. This is from probably the 1970s or 1980s. I'm not too sure. It's an Oryx mechanical watch. Again, no crystal. A date window at the 6 o'clock position. Your screw down case back is there. So some really beautiful and interesting pieces. And this one was in the box too. This is just a pocket watch. And we'll open that up and have a little look there. You can see it's also missing, this is called an open face pocket watch. And it's missing the hands, Longchamp. We'll close that over. This is silver that is very much oxidized and tarnished. But if we open the back, we can see the beautiful case back and a lot of engraving there as well, with the stamp, the manufacturer's stamp, and the serial number. 15 rubies. Maravilla. Incredible. So the silver's in good condition on the inside. So, my friends, that brings us to the end. Thank you all for watching, and if you'd like to see another review of a mechanical wristwatch, feel free to click on one of these two videos and you can enjoy some further content. Thanks guys, take care of yourself, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.